Mark Sargent is one of the Flat Earth community's loudest voices. Mark gained notoriety in 2018 in the documentary Behind the Curve. He also has a substantial YouTube following of just over 85,000 subscribers, and he hosts a podcast called Flat Earth Clues with numerous other Flat Earthers. Mark is also one of the least obnoxious Flat Earthers and seems like a decent guy. In the video today, however, we're going to look at one of Mark's many misunderstandings, causing him to think that we're all wrong about the globe. Enjoy.
Every hour of every day, I have people posting a very specific comment on my videos. It's that the Earth cannot be flat because they have seen the curve for themselves.
I've read quite a few of the comments on your videos. I'm yet to find this question.
They've seen it from airplanes, they've seen it from mountaintops, they've even seen it from the beach. This video is a simple reminder of exactly why all you people are wrong.
I actually agree with Mark here, but not for the reasons he gives, except for the planes, which we'll get into a bit later.
You are about to see a clip of Neil deGrasse Tyson on stage explaining to an audience of how he thinks the Red Bull jump by Felix Baumgartner was dishonest from a science standpoint. You see, Red Bull had him go up in a balloon to 130,000 feet. And the pictures they released to the media were, well, inconsistent.
Ah, yes. The media. The media is a business, and businesses like to make money. A boring picture of a bloke standing against a backdrop of a horizon wouldn't sell as much as one that makes it look like he is way up in space.
They used a wide-angle lens which created a curve so exaggerated that the whole world would have been only 100 miles wide. Neil then goes on to say that from 130,000 feet, you cannot ever see the curvature.
At 130,000 feet, you most certainly can see the curve. You can see it from just over 10 kilometres, which is around 35,000 feet. Which is smack in the middle of the height commercial flights take.
A commercial plane caps out below 50,000 feet, and even spy planes cap out at less than 100,000, both beneath the Red Bull jump. Neil Tyson is the high priest of science.
What? Science has no priests. This is another flat earth community thing where they try and make out that science is a religion. Which it's not. Now, Neil deGrasse Tyson is a good scientist, but he's in no way the best. The media love him because he's charismatic and can dumb things down enough for lay people to understand.
And is in fact the most popular scientist in the world. If you are in the Flat Earth community and ever get this statement or question, please feel free to forward this clip and enjoy the backpedaling that follows.
I'm not even sure what the question is.
Show us where the International Space Station is, Hubble, etc.
Okay. So if the Earth were actually this size, the International Space Station would be orbiting about a half an inch above the surface.
That's about 12.7 millimeters to the civilized world.
And that dude who jumped out of a perfectly good balloon, what's his name? Felix Baumgartner. He would have been about 2 millimeters above the surface of this globe. That's his edge of space jump.
I really think Neil's sarcasm here is lost on Mark, but you can clearly see why the media loves him.
Now, you know, I don't. It's fine. He wants to. I don't have a problem if he does it, but the honesty of it would greatly diminish what I think people thought he was actually doing. And not only that, they made sure to photograph him standing there with a really wide-angle lens, which curves horizontal lines.
Right.
So in the photo, you see this curvature of Earth's surface, and he said, wow, he's in space, look at that. No, he's not. At that height, you don't see the curvature of the Earth if you are 2 millimeters above this beach ball. You just don't.
This right here, this is what Mark is talking about.
That stuff is flat.
Now, tell me again how you saw the curve for yourself.
How could Neil deGrasse Tyson, one of the greatest astrophysicists of our age, make such an egregious mistake? Well, he didn't. His point in this video wasn't to prove or disprove the curvature of the Earth, but to point out that Felix, I'm going to butcher this guy's name if I try and say it, didn't jump from the edge of space. But hey, saying a man jumped from really high up just isn't exciting, huh? Thank you all for watching, and as always, a special thank you to Purple Haze and Ghostface, whose ongoing support is really helping the channel grow. You too can help us grow by joining the Patreon, grabbing some merch, or even submitting stories and videos that you'd like covered over at the Ondiavari subreddit. Until next time, friends. Good night.